This is Sam from Uniondale, and you're tuning in to another edition of the Sam I Analyze Show. Folks, the USA was eliminated from the FIBA Tournament. Let's analyze. 11 days ago, Noah Lyles, Olympic sprinter, fresh off a dub in the 100, the 200, and the men's 4x4 in the World Games. He came after the NBA, and he said, world champions of what? Folks, the USA was in FIBA, playing their, they were in the Philippines playing the FIBA tournament. And a lot of NBA players heard what he said, because he said, you know what? This is what he said. This is what started it all. You know, the thing that hurts me the most is that I have to watch the NBA finals and they have world champion on their head. World champion of what? I don't have to give you the rest. Y'all already know what it is. World champions of what? Kevin Durant came after him. Booker came after him. A bunch of them came after him. And I'm like, you know, I did a video. I said, guys, I see both sides of the spectrum. As a matter of fact, I was accused of playing devil's advocate. But here's the thing, for those who came at me in that way. I'm a journalist, man. I just report it, man, and I give you both sides. In a sense of, I can see both sides of the spectrum. So now what? The USA lost. They lost today. What was this? I don't know, 103, 101, doesn't even matter. I think they were down in the fourth quarter by 12 points. You know, and the question is right now is what happened? What happened to the USA? Tell you, a few things happened. First of all, they play when they play European teams, they play teams that are veteran teams and who have years and years of experience playing together. See, that cohesion is huge. You know, the fact that these guys, you know, they know where, you know, each other's going to be, the moves and everything. You have to know how to, you know, build camaraderie and cohesion. Now, obviously, so you had that. Secondly, you had a situation where, and people were taking shots at the American team, you know, and this was one that I was like, really? They're like, the Americans had the B team, maybe their C team or whatever. And that, to me, if you ask me, the U.S. had enough to win. They did. They had enough to win. To me, if you ask me what went wrong with the U.S. is a handful of things. First and foremost, I felt that, and I've said this before, I felt that when it comes to international play, the USA, especially with this generation of NBA, they're going to struggle with physicality, because when Commissioner Stern changed the rules years ago to stop making it as physical, now it's not as physical as it was back in the day when you had Anthony Mason, the late Anthony Mason, may he rest in peace, Oakley and them coming through with the elbow, the chin music, you know. They used to, you come to the middle of the lane. As a matter of fact, Melo, people used to say, oh, Melo is fat. Melo used to wear rib pads because he knows you come down the middle, you might catch one. You know, that's it. You know, the bad boys of the 80s, that's how they used to do it. So, They used to play. They play a more physical brand of basketball. There's more cohesion. Secondly, something that stood out to me here, the basketball IQ. I've said it for a while. This generation of NBA, these guys, a lot of them, they get to where they get to off athletic ability, but high basketball IQ and fundamentals is not really taught. Fundamentals, are not really taught. And the late Kobe Bryant said that when he was talking about the AAU and how he was blessed to go learn the game abroad, and then he came back to the States. He learned how to play basketball the right way. You always hear about playing the game the right way. Do you know I lose it when I watch NBA games and I'm analyzing and I'm dissecting, because I'm a purist of the game. Do not give your defender the baseline on defense. The ball goes up, find a body, box out. And I just felt that, look, they could put points up with everybody in this tournament. They were averaging about 100 points. They lost and still dropped 100 points, against Germany. But the problem is, basketball is not a one-sided thing. It's not a one-sided thing. You got to play defense. And one of the Knicks that was in this, and I saw it more and more during the year. Look, I love Jalen Brunson. He's my point guard right now. But JB needs to get his mind right on the defensive end. Period. He has to get his mind right on the defensive end. And I get it. Brunson is always falling on his sword for the teams that he plays for. It's not on him. I blame, first of all, USA played small ball. I don't understand that. Jaren Jackson, by the way, Mr. All-World defender. Really? And I think it was really telling. I think it was really telling that when Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, they were in a practice. I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago, and he went to the hoop, and Jared Jackson didn't want to smoke, and he was like, "I thought you're all-world defender. Where you going? Why aren't you challenging?" And he didn't. Now, so USA, they're eliminated, but not really. Well, they can't get the gold, but they are still in contention for that bronze medal. Shout out to they're gonna get. They're in contention. Them and Canada. Them and old Canada. Yeah, R.J. Barrett, who blocked his fellow Knicks. He blocked Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson. They're in contention for that. I almost said silver. No, for that bronze. That's right. And you see what they did, right? Because they know what Sunday is, 1:00. They're like, I guess they hit FIBA up like, here's my watch. They're like, yeah, you better put them before those games. So, I mean, they could have done it 8:00 in the morning, but, who's going to wake up at 4 a.m., 4:30 to be exact, on Sunday to watch that game? I think it's going to be interesting. Canada lost as well. But what needs to happen for the USA to win in France next year? First and foremost, they got to get some size, and they got to get some defenders, man. And they got to get guys with high basketball IQ, in a sense of, and I'm not calling these guys dummies, it's not what I mean. But I mean, fool me once, shame on you. And I don't remember the rest of it. I always mess it up. But I'm like, look, listen, How many times is ball is going up? I'm telling you, anybody who watches ball or sports, I'm pure fundamentals, man. Like the ball goes up, find a body, box out. They don't do that. Now they were only out rebounded by 2. You know, your boy, I tried to be, by the way, you know, when they lost on Sunday, I was going to drop a video, but I'm like, it doesn't really affect anything because they're still in contention. Well, now they're not. They're eliminated. And you have, by the way, when they played, I had this here. When they played against Lithuania, you know, they were killed on the boards. 27-43. And obviously, they were playing bully ball. For the U.S. to step up and win the gold in France, it's not going to be about, Kevin Durant's got to play. You know, Devin Booker's got to. Offense is not their problem. And I saw LeBron posted like the last hurrah, like he wants to go to France. We'll see. Offense is not their problem. Defense is. You know, they're going to need to get guys like Anthony Davis and, you know, some bigs up there. You know, they could have won, you know. And I think another thing, I think the USA took these guys for granted. I don't know what they were doing the night before, if they never adjusted to the time. I don't know. But they've got to get their mind right. They need defenders, man. Why do you think Josh Hart was put into that starting lineup? So it's going to be very interesting to see how they rebound. I mean, they get that. Remember when you're a kid, you're in like second grade or whatever, kind of reminiscing, right? When you get into your first competition and everybody gets a prize, like what Oprah used to do. You get a prize. You know, no, America. The Americans, they have a wake up call. You know, there's also another team that was dominating, and I was worried about them. Serbia, they were doing their thing without the Joker, mind you. They took care of Canada. So I think the USA, they've got to work on their defense. And look, for those who are like, did this happen before? Yeah, 4 years ago in 2019, USA finished seventh. Last time they won gold was in 2014. So they've got to get their mind right, man. They've got to get their mind right. And somewhere, again, Noah Lyles is like, I told you, world champion of what? World champions of what? Now, as we close with our By the Way segment, I'm going to some tennis here, folks. As the U.S. has not had a winner at the U.S. Open since 2017. Sloane Stephens was the last one. I hope Coco Gauff can get that done tomorrow. Good luck to her, as she is the last American standing in the U.S. Open. Folks, thank you for tuning in. I am on the Facebook at Sam I Analyze, the Gram at Sam I Analyze, the app formerly known as Le Twitter. Folks, please like, subscribe, and you see that notification bell to the right. Please click on that. That will let you know the next time I drop another video. Thank you for tuning in. And as always, à tout à l'heure.